Yo, what's good, everybody? Cuz what we talking about today, man?
We're getting it in. We're about to talk about a little bit of Superman Legacy. Got some casting that's getting talked about, so gotta bring it on.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Welcome to Cuz We're Geek YouTube channel, where we encourage you to stay geek. I'm your boy, Real.
I'm your boy Will.
Yes, sir, man. And like we said, you guys already know how I feel about my shirts. We're about to get into, man. About to get into a good one today. Into this right
Yeah,
here, Superman Legacy. There was some interesting news that's come down this past week, talking about some casting rumors. Of course, y'all already know this movie should be dropping here, coming up here in about 2 years on the
yeah, that.
I'm sorry, I was say on 25th, 2025 in July, I believe it is. So we got about 2 years left, man, to get to this movie. So it's around that time where you start hearing casting news and other things like that, man, related to this movie. So we about to get into it, man. Of course, y'all know Superman Legacy is directed and written by the great James Gunn. So we definitely
Mhm.
gonna get into it, man. So we have casting rumors so far, guys, that's attached to Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, and Superman himself. So we're just gonna get into some of these casting rumors, man. All right, cuz you ready to do it, man?
Yeah, man, let's get in.
All right, man. Look, so the first list of people, man, is gonna be for Lois Lane, man. So these are a few names that are for Lois Lane here. We can get into that. So now I apologize, y'all. I don't know some of these. I can't. I'm probably gonna mispronounce a lot of these names, so bear with me here. So these are the four names that we see that are attached to Lois Lane here. Um, Samara Weaving. I think a lot of people know her. She's the one who kind of looks like Margot Robbie. People kind of confuse her for Margot Robbie. She gets that a lot.
Yeah,
Phoebe here. She played. She's more known for the show Bridgerton on Netflix. And then Rachel is what's the show again? Cause Mrs.
the Mrs. Maisel, marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah, on Amazon. And Emma McKay is from what show you said it was again?
Sex Education on
On
Netflix.
Netflix. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a British comedy.
Gotcha. All right, man. Oh, okay. Now she does look familiar. Okay, I know I know who she
Yeah,
is now. Okay,
yeah,
but yeah, man. So these are right now supposedly. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. This is rumors. Okay, these are rumors. James Gunn has kind of came out himself and said he's not going to clarify or anything like that. If these people want to come out themselves and advertise that they're going for that role, that's fine. He doesn't want to put anybody's business out there, so that's why I say also too these are rumors, guys. But supposedly these are the four names attached to the Lois Lane part in Superman Legacy. All right, cuz man, what's on your mind, man? Who you picking, man?
Ooh, it's a tough one. So I like so kind of biased. I do like Emma Mackey because that sex education, that show is so fantastic. It's one of those shows that try whenever you reach the about to reach the end of the season, you don't want to finish it right away because you don't know if they're gonna come out with another season. Not that like it's bad or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
because it's like it can end like this, or it can just still continue. So you
That
just
sounds like the
don't want the
Netflix thing.
greatness. Yeah,
They
bro.
love
But
they love cutting
it's
stuff
just
short.
pure greatness.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's pure greatness. So I do enjoy having her, but then I've been hearing how well marvelous Mrs. Maisel is as well. So you know that she can. She's great to be able to carry a show as well. So this is a tough one. Um, right. To be honest, I think I would have to look at ages, but just a quick look over. I'll have to go with Emma. Just the greedy that she brings with her role. Also, the she with this her role in sex education. She's basically the uh, uh, wrong side of the tracks. Basically, trailer park. Deal with family that has abuse, drugs, things like that going on. So it's real. Has the greedy side of it, but it's also she's able to help friends be able to get through situation and things like that. So I think just that role overall can bring that grit for when it comes to Lois Lane, because being able to be a great reporter, being able to get into information, being able to not back down, and I think she'll be able to bring that to the role of Lois Lane. So right now, that's who I would put towards the top of my list as far as Lois Lane.
Mm. Well, I'm about to go with the name I think a lot more people are familiar with, and that's Samara Weaving. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
not just 'cause I've seen her more, but what I've seen her in, kind of like gives off that Lois Lane type of vibe.
Yeah.
Um, now I know a lot of people gonna be mad about this one part. She is blonde, so
Mm-hmm.
they can do they can change their hair color or whatever. I don't know how that would look on her, but she's known for being blonde or whatever. But as an
Yeah.
actor, I like her, man. I've seen her in numerous movies and stuff like that. Man, go back and look at. I think it was the babysitter, the killer babysitter, something like that. I forgot the name of it. It was on Netflix. She
Yeah.
both of those movies. And she was pretty good in it. Um, she played in. I can't remember the name of that movie, man, where she was about to marry that dude, but he was in that family where they was getting ready to hunt her and all that. And she
Ready or not?
that's the name of yeah, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good movie
Yeah.
too.
Ready or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she kind of can show that badassness, you know what I'm saying, a little bit like Lois. Lois
Yeah.
ain't just some. I mean, I know a lot of
Pushover.
yeah. I mean, not even that. Like I know a lot of kind of renditions of her. They kind of have her to where she's like the damsel in distress and all that stuff. But actually, Lois
Yeah.
is actually tough, man. She can handle herself. I know the DC animated movies kind of portray her as like, oh, she's like she tough, man. She can fight a little bit and stuff, and she don't need Superman to save her on everything. But I believe Samara can definitely portray that side of Lois. So it's really gonna
Yeah.
depend too, man, on like how James Gunn wants to portray Lois. Like is she like that
Yeah.
helpless
That's right.
damsel, or she's like that kind of like tough nosed reporter? You know what I'm saying? That I'm not saying Superman ain't gonna never save her or whatever, but like she's not afraid
Yeah.
to go, run into a fire. You know what I'm saying? So I would
Yeah.
choose Samara. Phoebe to me seems like she's a little too. She looks too young. Like I said,
Yeah.
I know my wife watches Bridgerton, so I've seen her in Bridgerton. I don't know, she just looks a little. I know she's an adult, but I'm saying she just looks a little too young for me, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Rachel, I would not be mad at Rachel. Like she's won awards for her show,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
she's
Exactly.
she definitely a good actress. Like you said when you was your opening statement, like yeah, she's definitely a good actress. So I'm not mad. I would be mad at that pick. Um, be honest with you, I don't think I'd be mad at any of the picks. I
Nah,
would
not
just
at all. That's
probably
great choices.
yeah, y'all great choices. I think like I said, I think it would probably be Samara Weaving for me.
I got you.
But yeah, man. You got anything else you want to touch on the lowest one?
Man, this I'm just whenever they select, I hope they like drop the at some point do the audition tape. Every once in a while they drop the audition tape. I want to see
Oh, and
at
James
least
Gunn gonna do that.
yeah, I want to see the audition tapes of the different people for these top three roles between Lois Lane, Superman, and Lex Luthor. I think that's because those are massive roles. So I just want to be able to see those, see what happened.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. All right, man. We got it. Our next one here, man, is one Lex Luthor. So this is gonna be easy.
Man,
This
yeah,
one is easy. That's it. One
yeah,
Nicholas Holt is supposedly, according to some reports, he right now is the lead favorite to be Lex Luthor.
man. Not gonna lie, I like that. I like that. Because I mean, it's hard to argue because everything that I've seen him in. X-Men. There was another one. The
Warm Bodies. Did you see
Yeah,
the new
that's
one?
it. One
Renford.
Bodies. Not yet, because that was the one with Nicolas Cage. I hadn't seen that one yet. I do want to see it. I've seen a previews for it. It was like, that's really interesting. But just in, I like him as an actor. So to see him go bald and go Lex Luthor, that would be so interesting. Going from doing Beast to this, that will be range right there, to be able to be a Lex Luthor type, and I think
Mm-hmm.
he'll be able to pull it off. Because just DC, I think DC has him on their board, and it's like we need to find a role for this guy because they had him on the board for Batman, for the new Batman, but Robert Pattinson beat him out for that. And if you've seen the Batman, it's understandably like Robert did Batman great, especially being a young Batman before he became larger than life. I absolutely love that movie. So for them to, like I said, with this, he's the type of actor that if you're going to build a franchise, you want him to be on your board for a role, and you basically be like, okay, we're going to find your spot, we're going to find your role, and we're just going to we're just gonna put you in it and just let you do your thing at that point. So I like it. I like it.
Man, listen. I was so like if you would ask me a list of people, I would not have had him on the list. But
Mm-hmm.
he's like one of those people who, when they actually bring his name up, you're like, that's not a bad choice.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I was trying to think of roles he played in that would kind of like help me to see him in this role. Like the only closest one I remember, like I don't know if you've seen the menu. He was kind of a like
Uh,
toward the end of the menu, he was kind of an asshole.
mm-hmm.
Um, let's see who was. Oh well, Mad Max Fury Road. He was just crazy in that one.
Yeah,
So I could guess you can kind of put both of those like together and make a Lex Luthor, I guess.
yeah,
Because I know as fans, man, like we think of Lex Luthor, we think of the Justice League animated series or Superman animated series. How that Lex Luthor was kind of like, you know,
yeah,
his presence was just this struck fear in you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I know it's easy for us to get on the whole Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor, man, which was, oh man, that was a missed opportunity, man.
Yeah,
Kind of wish they did hired Bryan Cranston for that part, but anyway, um, but yeah, with him, I'm just trying to picture him in that role. Like you said, you got to have the shave hair and all that stuff, the
mm,
bald head. That's all part of Lex Luthor, man. If you don't have that, I think a lot of people would be upset.
yeah,
Um, and I think James Gunn understands that. Them going the younger route, like you said, man, he'll be a younger Lex Luthor. Good actor, like you said
yeah,
too, man. I'm really curious to see because, like I said, right now the reports are that he is the favorite to play Lex Luthor. Like you said, they've been DC Warner Brothers been kind of having his eye on him for a while. Not gonna lie to you, cuz I wanted him to play Batman.
yeah,
I wanted him to be Batman. I think he would have been perfect as like a young Bruce Wayne. Kind of had like that
yeah,
look to him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Plus, he's a good actor too. So I would say probably Robert Pattinson's a better actor, but Nicholas Holt's not a trash actor at all.
yeah.
Um,
Exactly. It's
like
like
you
a one
said,
A will be.
yeah, exactly. And like you said, man, he's familiar with the comic book genre, man. So
Yeah,
I'm down for it. I know you talk about it all the time is casting younger actors and stuff like that in these roles because these roles are gonna last for a while.
yeah,
Superman, if this James Gunn, chances are he is knocks it out the park, that this
yeah.
movie's gonna at least look at least two other movies after this. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely need some younger pieces to build this franchise, man. So yeah, I'm with you.
Exactly.
I'm not mad at the Nicholas Holt. I think I heard rumors, man, before like this casting news came out. It's like probably like um when James Gunn first announced this. I think there was rumors that Nicholas Holt was one of the choices for Superman or whatever. So
Yeah.
but right now they're saying that he's a lead for Lex Luthor, and I definitely like it. Because on top of that too, man, I think with a property like this, it's kind of like when the original Superman came out, the Christopher Reeve Superman. They had to add
Mm-hmm.
that name that people know or that face that people know to it, which was Gene Hackman at the time.
Yep.
Add that to the cast, you know what I'm saying, and that kind of adds a little gravitas to the movie or whatever. And I think that's what they're doing here. Because we just saw the names of the Lois. Is not a lot of people know a lot of those people we just showed as Lois, and a lot of these names
Yeah.
that we're about to show as Superman, people don't know. But I think a
Yeah.
lot of people know who Nicholas Holt is. So
Yep.
that's gonna help booster the movie a little bit, man, with some name recognition. Because whoever, and I think too that I think James Gunn wants to attach a person, a less known name,
Mm.
to Superman and Lois, so that way that they'll be identified as Superman and Lois going forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Oh
don't want a big
yeah.
name guy put in there, and it's like, oh, all you see is that big name guy. Had this unknown in there, so that way it's like, oh, okay,
They go into it.
that's Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
So yeah,
That'd be
man,
perfect.
yeah. So Nick, that's Nicholas Holt, man. That he is in the supposedly this is all rumors, of course, like I said, guys. So supposedly he's in the running to be Lex Luthor right now in the Superman Legacy movie. All right, cuz you ready for the grand event?
Yeah, do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, man. We got next up we got the Man of Steel himself, Superman in the building. So these are the names attached to Superman. If I can get this thing to move out of the way. Come on now. Okay.
Don't want you to
There
be
you go.
great.
All right. Yeah, don't want you to be great. But yeah, man. So these are the three names right now attached to Superman. I guess you know what I should have emphasized something too. The two names on the top of the Superman and Lois list, I had those two up top for a reason because those are the two names right now that are supposedly, of course, like these are rumors. These two are the two names that are supposedly are in the running to be Superman and Lois Lane. Those are the two favorites.
Uh,
So the
okay.
David guy up here up top is one of the favorites, and then of course you got the two other guys up down below. Um, David up top, David Corner Sweat. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm getting their names wrong. But right now, I think the one thing I seen him in, I don't know if you remember, it was a show called Hollywood on Netflix.
Mm-mm.
You
That
didn't
doesn't
watch
sound
that?
familiar.
I watched a little bit
Uh-uh.
of that show. He was in that show. The Jacob guy. He looks so familiar. I can't remember what I seen him in.
Euphoria.
That's what it is. That's
Yep,
what
that's
it is.
Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I was
yeah.
like, man, who is he playing? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's in Euphoria, and Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what he played in.
I've been trying to figure it out. I haven't put two and two together yet.
Now watch this. We find out later on he played in something we didn't seen a million times. Like, oh yeah, it is that guy. But
Exactly.
um, but yeah, man, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to show you this
Yeah.
picture, man. So there was I don't know if this was an AR. I mean, an AR, an AI rendering, or it was a drawing. So somebody drew or put this thing together, a picture of David as Superman, and it's pretty nice, man. I could see him being
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh
Um,
man.
but yeah, man, what's your take, man? Who you got?
So I hadn't, to be honest, I hadn't heard much about David or Andrew, but that Jacob guy in Euphoria, what he pulls off, bro. Like, let me if they put out a Superman in the black suit where he's like questionable, like this guy can pull it off. Like what he does in Euphoria is top notch acting. Like It's it's such a great show, and it's insanity. So, dude, it's great. My choice would be Jacob, just because every time he's on screen on Euphoria, it's like, okay, so what is he about to do now? Like you already know it's going to be something wild from drinking and driving, adult content with it. It's insanity from drugs, drinking, sex. Like, dude, be wilding out. So for and it just shows you like and it's not just him. I just don't see it as just your basic drama acting either. Like this stuff that he deals with his father in the show,
Yeah,
with his sexual partners and just people he interact with. Like you have to have like true emotions in it. So if they're going to do like as for Superman Legacy, where it is also showing him like the Superman gaining his power. So it's a young Superman in this situation going into the true Man of Steel. I think this guy can handle that. I absolutely would like him for that role, just because of the range, just because of the emotions that he'll have to bring with it as well. So that I would be very intrigued to see. But if it is David, like you said, it wouldn't be too bad, because that's what happens with end up being for a lot of your big movies. Uh, they end up having a no name or recently young guy or gal for a role, and then bam, that's what they end up being well known for. With You have Bruce Willis when it comes to your diehards. Like he was just a regular TV actor, and then bam, you have Die Hard drop, and you know him as John McCain. Like it's just
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it just happens like that. So if David is the guy for this, I actually look forward to it. Just knowing him as Superman. Christopher Reeves was known as Superman. Once he took the role, once he done it for an extended amount of time, that's what he was known for, was Superman. So I would love for this to be the same situation, because like he, I'm open to the idea of David. I just feel like that because I do not having a Superman on the big screen at this point is massive. So I'm looking forward to it. And I've said it on here before how Henry Cavill was that dude when it came to Superman,
Yep.
but you don't know him as Superman. You also know him as the Witcher and just all these other roles. So what James Gunn wants that a great actor that's not big. This is the way that you'll be able to put those building blocks together. So I'm open. I'm open to it. I'm open to it. What about you? What you got?
I can't remember. Is Jacob Tall?
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure. I just feel like a lot of the people that he's around are short, but I do believe that he is tall.
Okay, because David
I guess,
Tall.
yeah.
Like he's pretty tall. Like
6'5". He's 25 years old at 6'5".
Jesus. Oh, he's talking about Jacob or David?
Jacob is.
Dang. So yeah, okay. I said he
That's a
got a
big
type,
dude.
huh? He got a type.
Yeah,
Yeah, because David tall too.
yeah,
Like I said, I saw some episodes of Hollywood with David in it,
yeah.
and he kind of portrays in that show that Clark Kent type of persona. That's why I said like I think they would be a good part. I mean, a lot of people before James Gunn and them started announcing roles, a lot of people were picking him to be. A lot of fans online were saying, "Oh man, it got to be David. It's got to be David or whatever." And it's
I got
funny
you.
when I started hearing these rumors coming out of who was cast or whatever, who's been trying to who was going for the role. I see his
Hmm.
name, and I was thinking at first, thinking like, okay, maybe people are just saying it because that's who they want. So then when the news
Yeah,
came out, Hollywood Reporter and all that stuff, that his name was attached, I'm like, dang, this is crazy. Folks been
I'm
wanting him to
serious.
play Superman or whatever for the longest and stuff. So,
Yeah,
like I said, I've seen him in that role, man. He kind of fits that Clark Kent persona. So I think he would be a pretty good Superman, man. Like I said, dude's young, tall. Like I said, he got the build. Cause
yeah,
you definitely want somebody, man, who ain't gotta go to the gym and just completely change their body, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already Superman already.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
bring
You
your
walk
acting
into it.
chops. Yeah.
Yep.
Just kind of bring your acting chops or whatever, man. So like I said, man, I like the David part, man. I would definitely like for him to be the role. Um, listen, man, this movie has to hit. It has to
Yeah.
hit.
Oh,
I'm confident
absolutely.
though. I'm
Yeah,
confident because hey, you got James Gunn who just
yeah,
knocked it out the park with the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I
yeah,
mean, man, I'm ready for this movie, man. Hey, we haven't even seen a glimpse. We haven't even have a definitive people to play these parts, and I'm already ready for this movie, man.
yeah, man.
So, like I said,
Which is
man,
understandable.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I look, man. If James Gunn can knock this out the park, bro. If he can knock this out the park, man, I just I don't know, man. Skies. Let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
Where do you place is James Gunn top three comic book director to you right now? 'Cause I saw something going online that question was going around. Like, would you say not you don't got to name nobody else, but like just top of your head, would you say he is a top three comic book director right now? You want to include, should you include what's the show? Peacemaker. Like Peacemaker is like 90% on Rotten Tomato. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the dude, it seems like everything he touched so far, man, he's
Yeah.
knocked it at the park with the comic book.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would have to. I would have to give him top three, just consistency, which is hard to do, especially uh, because for him, he's doing he's been doing Marvel and DC, so it's not just being stuck with the Marvel
like formula or
playbook,
whatever.
and yeah, exactly, and just getting success with that. Like he's within the Marvel playbook and maintaining success even with their struggles of late. And then you have DC with their history of struggles, and yet his stuff has shown the brightest, and it's just a consistency. So yeah, I for sure have to give him top three, just off of the consistency alone. Uh, I was talking to one of my friends a couple of weeks ago about directors and whatnot. She said that she really didn't pay too much attention when it came to directors. Primarily, it's like, oh yeah, just watch the movies. If I know the actors, yeah, it makes me want to watch it more. But
Which
for the
probably
as
not
far
the
as the
only person, man.
directors,
A lot of people
yeah,
think that way, cuz.
yeah, well, which I get, it's
Mm-hmm.
understandable. And I told her, it's like, well, I recommend just pay a little bit more attention to the directors, because each director has their thing. They have the way that it's kind of like a chef. They have the ingredients that they want to stick with, or the way that they want to piece together movies, and they stay
Mm-hmm.
close to it. No matter what movie they piece or that they direct, it will always have the same ingredients to be able to put the movie together. And so, just watching each of the James Gunn's movie, you can have a little bit of humor. You have your action, but you always have a great story with it as well. Being able to have your character building, it's always like the consistency with it, and that's what he's been able to do with each of the movies. Maintain his ingredients, maintain the consistency, and keep it pushing forward. So, yeah, I definitely give him top three for sure. Top 3.
Yeah, put him up there with like say the Russo brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say Christopher Nolan if you want to add the Batman movies.
Absolutely. It's the Christopher Nolan Batman villains, like they were top notch. I like the the Batman was okay. Yeah, he was okay. But his villains in each of those movies were fantastic, man. The Joker, yeah, he knew how to have villains. Like, it was
Yeah.
bar none. He knew how to have his villains in the Batman's, and it gave us masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece. I absolutely loved it.
I'm trying to think who else. I was gonna say Mark Webb, but he had he had Amazing Spider-Man too, so nah, I'll pass on that. Um, I mean, if you want to count, you already know my opinions on the Spider-Man Marvel movies.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm trying. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on that man's name. I apologize. The director of those movies. Jeez, I'm
yeah.
blanking on the man name.
Yeah, me too. I know
Ah,
you
I'm
talk
blanking on
about
his name.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm blanking on that man's name right now. But yeah, man, I'm ready for this movie.
Oh yeah,
As you can
absolutely.
see. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Um, that's pretty much the cast, man. You got anything else you want
Yeah.
to talk about, man?
That's a bad big ones right there. Uh, I'm looking forward to it. Being able to uh, finally see it. Flash comes out soon. It's coming up here pretty quickly. I don't care what anybody say. I'm standing by what we talked about as far as no matter how well the movie do, you have to cast a new Flash.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
been
think they
talks
are, bro. I think they are.
like at this point,
And
you
you're right.
really
You
have
have
to.
to. You have to,
You don't want to build a massive franchise around someone that's could potentially ruin the franchise. So you have to at this point. Even though it's been rumors of it's one of the greatest comic book movies ever. So you they talk about you'll end up forgetting what Ezra did. Nah, bro, nah, that ain't happen.
Did they
So
forget a
yeah, I
tweet?
said about it.
Did they forget a tweet that James Gunn said like 15 years ago?
Exactly,
So
exactly,
nah.
exactly,
Welcome to today's day and age, man. We don't forget nothing, man. Everybody keeps receipts.
exactly. It's
Um,
acting like elephants out here. Everybody remember.
are you gonna see Fast and the Furious?
Yeah. Primarily, I've gone this deep into it. The main, my one of my sisters is a massive Fast and the Furious fan, so that's the main
Mm-hmm.
reason, or half the reason that I be able to that I'll go see it is just be able to talk the movie with her. Because she loves her movie, she buys them on DVD like every one that comes out, like literally
Still,
legit buy them on DVD every one that comes out. So yeah, I'll go see it just to be able to so we can talk it up the insanity of what they do in it, and then just be able to do some other things with it.
bruh. It's funny you said. I mean, I'm this far in. I might go because I was sitting there telling Terry that she was like, "You, I thought you didn't like the last movie." I said, "Look, baby, I'm already in. Like, I gotta, I gotta,
Yeah, exactly. You might as
I
well
gotta finish
maintain
it.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
I can't just
you might
leave
as
it
well
halfway."
maintain it. Yeah, you might as well maintain it. And they create movies that's for the theater, like the big
Yeah, they really
explosions.
do.
That yeah,
They really do.
it's a theater movie. It's an
Yes,
absolute theater movie.
what they call that, a
So
popcorn flick. This is exactly what it is, man. Like,
that's exactly what it is. It's something that it's all action that bring you in and keep you in the seat just with the action. So I
bro,
give them that. They do have action.
especially that last episode, I said episode, that last movie, bro. When they strapped the little rocket to the car, when I said, yeah,
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 yeah, they wild.
yeah, they
Yeah,
fucking wilding
yeah,
out, man. Like you said,
yeah.
we matter of fact. So I don't know if you heard the rumors that it's supposed to be a two parter, right? This last
Mhm.
movie. Now they talking about it might be a three parter now.
Oh man.
So so I'm telling my wife, I'm like, man, I don't. Shit, I thought they said it was gonna be the last one. I said, man, they trying to stretch this thing out. The movies make
Stretch
money,
it.
like you said.
Yeah,
It's
they do.
meant for the movie theaters, bro. Like
Yeah,
you don't want to sit there and think about anything, bro. You just want a mindless flick. You go into the
exactly,
movies, right? So yeah, you go into
exactly.
this movie with a
Go enjoy
popcorn. Just
yourself. Yeah,
yeah, like I said, don't look at it as a Shakespearean experience or anything, bro. Like just go in there and just have fun, man.
exactly.
But yeah, they're supposedly gonna stretch it to three movies.
Mhm.
So
Of course.
right now the rumors are that this is gonna be the lowest opening of the franchise so far. Now you know how
Yeah,
that goes. I mean, yeah, you want the opening to be bigger or whatever, but if it's not, you want it to, like try to word of mouth. You want it to have legs
yeah,
at least, because a lot of people don't know, man. Remember the first Avatar? I think it opened at like 77 million or whatever, and so
yeah,
then what did it end up doing? Being the largest box office of all time. You know what I'm saying at the time, and
yeah.
so that's why I say like, yeah, it might open lower, but if it's good, you
Mhm.
can have legs. So we'll
Yeah.
have to see, man. I'm gonna see it. I guess the reason why I was asking is like, did you want to do a spoiler review for?
Not this weekend.
Well, no, not this week.
uh,
We're talking about like next week or on the next show.
yeah,
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
hey,
yeah. We can.
yeah,
Yeah,
it'll,
next show we will. Yeah, next show we will.
yeah,
Yeah,
we can
we
do
do.
that next show. Okay, no, that's gonna be funny, man. I already know it.
Yeah.
I already know it's gonna be funny, man. But yeah, man. Is there any shows you watching right now, man?
I just finished up Picard this past week. When it comes to a series ender and possibly new beginnings, like masterpiece. It's the
You
end
said
of
Chef's Kiss.
yeah, it was amazing. They brought Next Generation to an end. while opening up the door to another generation. Uh, and
That the name of the show gonna be Star Trek Another Generation.
I mean, if possible, if it's possible, guys, you you just gotta watch it. I wouldn't be upset if they did do it. Just I like how they edited it. I'm just gonna put it like that. I absolutely loved it. The people that they brought on to end it, great choice. The way that they planned it to for the possibility of another uh, enterprise. Like give it a watch. It's 3 seasons. It's about 8 to 10 episodes per season,
Mm.
and yeah, the final season is a massive build up to some of the greatest villains within Star Trek for them to bring on. So it was massive. So it was a great watch.
Um, I'm gonna mention the show. I don't know if you even watched it. Did you even watch Star Wars Visions?
I've seen it on Disney Plus. I haven't got to it.
So you haven't watched season one yet at all? You
Uh-uh,
didn't watch season?
uh-uh,
Yeah.
uh-uh.
Listen, man. Season one. I liked season one. It was
Mm,
pretty. It was really, really good. Season one had me ready for season two.
yeah.
Season two, massive letdown. I haven't seen online how people felt about the show. I did not like season two at all.
Oh,
I stopped
dang.
watching halfway, and I was like, you know what? Let me just finish it. Maybe one of the episodes will be a good one. I didn't like season two at all.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm about to rant a little bit about Star Wars, bro. Like, I think you heard me talk about this before, man. Like, Star Wars is like a pinnacle of moviedom, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, like especially in today's age, when you have, Star Wars, the Lucasfilms is in the same, you know, under the same umbrella as, say, a Marvel. You saw how Kevin Feige operates, right? Like he has a plan. He sticks with it, right? Like he maps everything out. And it's like with Kathleen Kennedy, she does not do that at all. And
Yeah.
it shows with the way that so many directors have exited in different movies, or how many times we've gotten news about a movie being created, and then all of a sudden out the blue, it's like, what happened to that such and such movie? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's just like, I wish they had people, man, that they had a plan. They had something in. Somebody had some kind of a. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't like it,
Not
bro.
it jumps around, like it's not consistent or
Well, no,
what.
no, no. So what Star Wars Visions is, it's like small. It's like shorts. Like
Hmm.
I don't know how long each episode is, but like it's visions of different like artists and directors and stuff like that. Their visions of like a Star Wars. They have like different stories or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, pretty cool.
And so like the second season, I did not like the second season at all. Like I not one episode I liked of it. Like season two, like people were like showing like little clips of it online. Like people was happy about certain episode. Like, we need to make a movie out of this and this and that.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that with this one, bro. Like Star Wars got to get it together, man. Like they falling
Yeah.
off, bro. And it's like you're frustrating a lot of people, man. They keep coming up with these ideas. They keep talking about. Matter of fact, I remember the one movie that you kept hearing me say they need to come out with was the Old Republic. I've been saying that for years. I've been
Yeah.
seeing folks online constantly mention, why haven't they came out with an Old Republic? So then, of
Yeah.
course, a few years ago, they said they're probably getting ready to do a High Republic trilogy. What happened to the High Republic trilogy? Have you heard any news?
Nah, nothing. It's gone cold or
What happened to the
just
Taika
underground.
Waititi Star Wars movie?
Good
What happened
question.
to the Kevin Feige?
I remember the head's supposed to have something.
Yeah. What happened to the Patty Jenkins? The list
Not
goes
consistent.
on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so right now there are rumors that after Indiana Jones comes out, that they might be letting Kathleen Kennedy go. That rumor's been around for about a couple months now.
Yeah.
So look, I'm one of them people, man. Like I said, I'm not saying let her go. Oh, she's a woman, let her go. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as far as it could, this could be for anybody in that position. It's like you, like, hey, I'm a have to hate those sports in there, but I'm a Mavs fan. I don't like my
Yeah,
owner. He's trash. He
yeah,
needs to go, right? So
yeah,
just like with that, like she does, it's like she does not have a plan. Like she's more built to be a studio, like a executive head than a studio head. You know what
oh
I'm saying?
damn,
Like Kevin Feige's built to be a studio head.
yeah,
So that's why things seem to be running a little bit better with him. He has that understanding. With her, suppose I know Steve Spielberg calls her the greatest executive of all time. Nobody's knocking her resume. Like she's if it was a Hall of Fame for Hollywood, she would be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? As
yeah,
far as her executive work. But to run a studio, that's a different beast. You have
mm,
to have a plan. You have to have one unified vision, like Kevin Feige and them do. Like
yeah,
if I bring you in, this is what my vision is. Now go direct that. She does
yeah,
not do that. It's like they'll start directing it. Oh wait, no, I don't want that in there. But I want that in there. Oh, I gotta let you go. Bring the next
uh,
director in. Go ahead and direct it. He start directing. Oh no, I didn't want that in there. But I want that in there. Oh, you gotta go. It's like you don't have a plan before you get these people in here. Like she's had
yeah,
more directors walk away than any of these other top studios or whatever, right?
yeah,
So that's why I say, man, it's right now as a Star Wars fan, it's frustrating because even the shows, like, you watch the last episode, the last season of Mandalorian.
yeah.
What'd you think?
It's all right, but I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
why people were upset because, like the like the first seasons were great, but I
Yeah,
get why people will be upset because it was more about Mandalore instead of Grogu and Mandalorian. So I get it.
yeah. It was more about Bo-Katan and the rest of them than it was of the
Yeah,
Mandalorian. Like he was a side character in his
exactly,
own show. It was kind of like
exactly.
the 2 episodes of Boba Fett.
Oh
Like
yeah,
he was a side
yeah,
character in them 2 episodes with Mando or whatever, right? And
yeah,
like the show's starting to become lackluster, man.
yeah,
Now remember too,
yeah,
remember Dave Filoni and them supposed to be coming out with a movie
yeah,
based off of this part of the universe of Star Wars right now, right? Where
yeah.
Grand Admiral Thrawn gonna be the bad guy and all that stuff. So
Hmm.
we'll see if that even comes out because you've been saying all these other movies are coming out and nothing's happening. So we'll see. Right now I'm just not happy with Star Wars right now, man. Like I said, the shows were coming lackluster. I was real disappointed in this
Yeah,
season of Mandalorian, bro, because I felt
yeah,
like we haven't been getting movies. The previous shows were lackluster. I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna knock it out of the park with season 3 of
yeah,
Mandalorian. That wasn't even
yeah,
the case. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. They got to get together and start at Lucasfilms, man. They got to figure something out, man. Bob Iger, I know he back right now. He need to kind of sit Kathleen Kennedy
Gotta
down or
right this,
something, man, and
gotta
figure
right the
something out.
ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just had that little rant, man. I apologize, y'all. But yeah,
Nah,
yeah, man.
I get it. It's
That's pretty
kind of
much.
like what I've been saying as far as the needing. To me, I think Star Wars should just stay on the small screen. Like
But
I
that's not
said,
what
but
Star Wars is built. It's called
I
Lucasfilms.
know,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
Like,
I know, I get it, but I'm just saying like
cause even
that's my take because
cause even
the
cause even them
movies
staying
been
on TV,
selling.
the TV shows are trash. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
now, yeah, yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like the only show that was good was the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. That's not even
yeah,
that's not a guarantee no more. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So that's why I say, like, yeah, Star Wars is meant for the theaters. That's what it's built on. It's why it's called Lucasfilms. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
this is ridiculous, man. Like you didn't even have a plan on the last 2 Star Wars movies. You just threw something together. You retconned a trilogy, bro, in the middle of a
yeah,
trilogy. From
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, from the second movie to the third movie. Man, matter of fact, I see you that video where the dude was like showing all the no, was it a video or TikTok or something? I think I did send it to you, where he was showing the retcons from the second movie to the third movie.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, bro, yeah. So you had no direction of how you wanted to do these trilogies. It's like, oh yeah, just go make a movie. And it's like, but then James, not James Gunn, what's the man's name? JJ Abrams, he retconned like his own, you know what I'm saying, movie or whatever. I'm like, bro, what are we
yeah,
doing, man? Like nobody have a plan. Like we got to come up with something, man. And stop having it. Stop having a universe that's shrunken to where everybody knows somebody or everybody relates to somebody. Like Star
yeah,
Wars is vast. Like come up with brand
yeah,
new stories for Star Wars. which is why I liked
Exactly.
Visions. Because Vision would seem like it's something different. It's like a different, you know what I'm saying, story or whatever from people we don't know, characters we never seen before. That's what Star Wars is. It's not just about Luke Skywalker, bro. It's about the whole entire vast universe of Star Wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all I got, man. You got anything else?
Nah, that's all I got too.
Listen, man, we gonna do a Fast and the Furious. That's gonna be funny, bro. I'm ready for that one.
Yeah.
So
Oh
my
yeah.
wife was saying that 'cause we gonna go see it today after she get off, and she was
Mm.
saying that she wanted to stop somewhere to get a drink, and so that way every time he said family, she's gonna hear a drink. I said, babe, you do because we gonna be in separate cars or whatever because she's gonna meet me up there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, babe, if you do that, you know you're not gonna be able to drive home, right? Like
At all.
he gonna say family at least 218 times. As a matter of fact, I was messing with it yesterday. I said, babe, which one, who does this the most? I said, does Van Diesel say family the most, or does Tom Cruise running the movies the most? So, did you see the new what is it? The
You
new
know,
Mission
Mission
Impossible trailer?
Impossible. Yeah, yeah.
Bruh, tell me he ran half of
Chopping
the
it,
trailer.
chopping it. Yeah,
He ran for most of the
chopping it.
trailer. I kept telling my wife that I'm like, man, you noticing in this trailer? She like happy, you know, because she loved the Mission Impossible movie. She was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be Mission
Yeah,
Impossible. She happy. She watching the trailer, and I'm like, babe, are you noticing something in the trailer? He's running in like most of the trailer. That's all he been showing.
yeah,
Let's show like a little clip of somebody running. Show a little
yeah.
action scene running. It's like, bro, he's running like in most of the trailer. I'm like, that's all he's gonna be doing in
You
this movie,
same
running
boat.
for 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
Like, wow. But yeah, man, that's all I got today, man. Like I said, we'll be
yeah,
back, man. We'll do the spoiler review for Fast X
yeah. That'd be funny.
of the probably a trilogy. We don't know yet. We'll see. Depend on it's really gonna depend on how the movie does in the box office. Y'all know how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. That'll do it for us, man. It's your boy Real.
It's your boy Will.
Listen, guys, we'd like to thank y'all. Follow us on Twitter, guys, at Cuz We're Geeked. And also, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on your way out, and come back and join us again, man. Stay geeked, and we out.